Hello Gemini, welcome to Divine Debut. How's everyone? Hope that you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. Today is the 23rd of May 2018. I was going to say 16. And this reading is a love and general reading. And it will be going till end of May, till the 31st of May. Love and general reading for my dear Geminis. Happy birthday, dear Gemini. Happy birthday. The sun's just moved into your sign. It is at 2 degrees. And it is trining over to Mars. Mars is our passion, our drive, our force. We're forcing, we're pushing forward. But Mars, unfortunately, is in its shadow period. It is getting ready to go retrograde. So maybe you can still push through for a bit, but it's going to be retrograde for up until probably the end of the year, close to the end of the year. So now, with the sun in your sign, it's your solar return. So it's beautiful time. It is a time for you to shine. What does the sun do? It shines its light. It warms you up. It makes you beautiful. It is like you are being reborn at the moment. So the Hermit just dropped out. Looking for information. This is the energy of Virgo. This is your energy. This is your energy, I should say. You have been looking into this lantern for too long. If this is someone else, they're stuck with looking at information, trying to be enlightened. Now, it is a 9, which 9s usually are just before the 10, just before completion. But being in the reverse to me goes back to the 8. So it is the energy of Leo. And I was just talking about the sun. The sun is the ruler of Leo. So the sun, right, and Leo, they're all about true love, romance. They're all about what the heart wants. Also children. Children are in the 5th house of Leo. That's where the nodes are, dear people. So North Node in Leo, South Node in Aquarius. That is our fate. So someone's looking for information. Is it you, or is it someone looking for information about you? That's going to be different for each and every one of you. So happy solar return, happy birthday, and let's look at your reading. Gemini, 23rd to the 31st of May. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the challenge card is the 4 of Wands. And it's in the upright. In the distant past, we have the Death card. This is the energy of Scorpio. In the recent past, we have the World card in the upright. Crowning your reading is the 8 of Wands. In the near future, we have the 10 of Swords. In the position of you is the 5 of Wands in the reverse, which is a good thing to see. In the environment position is the 5 of Swords. So we've got 2 5s here off the bat. In your hopes and fears is the Chariot card, and it is funny because I just did the Aquarian reading. They had the Chariot card in the exact same position, and they had the Lovers card as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. So some of you may be dealing with Aquarian energy. And the outcome card is the 7 of Pentacles. Now I'm going to take one more card because 7 of Pentacles does not tell me much. So 9 of Cups, dear Gemini. That is the Wish card, right? At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Wands. Let's see what's beneath that. Oops, we've got the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, work. Expanding on work. growth. And as you can see, this person is blind. He cannot see. He's writing things down. He's feeling his way through. He is putting in hard work. But he is it's as though he's blindfolded. So there is some sort of lack of clarity with anything to do with work or anything to do with three people, Three of Pentacles here. Now, the Page of Wands is in the upright. We've got this Page of Wands in the Witch's Tarot, which is yelling something out. Now, I remember that the title of the Taurian video is called Let It Be Known. This person is yelling something out. Taurian energy, this is the overall card. Why do I say Taurian energy? Because they had the same message. This Page of Wands is calling out. It is speaking of something that this adolescent is telling people, something that he wants for it to be known, and it is a message. It is also taking a risk. This is the minor arcana of the Fool. Now, wands always speak of what we are creative with, what we feel passionate about, and pages with the messages that come in always bring in change because we turn a page after the page's energy. That's what pages are all about. Now, first card down is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is the energy of Taurus for me. This card is usually the energy of Taurus. Let's say Virgo is the Nine of Pentacles for me. The Four of Pentacles is Taurian energy. Now, why do I say that? Uranus has just moved into Taurus on the 15th of May. We also had a new moon in Taurus. So the Four of Pentacles, fours always speak of our home, our foundation, our monetary situation at home. Okay, it's the Miser card. He can be holding on to something spiritually, financially, emotionally. The challenge card is the Four, another Four, the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is usually a card of celebration. It is usually a party. It is usually a wedding, an engagement, any sort of celebration. It is in the challenge position, which says that you need to work through things at home. Now, for some of you, this could speak of having financial issues. That's why there is a lack of a party, there is a lack of celebration at home. Now, these are two fours, they equal an 8. 8, it reminds me of the Strength card, which says that you've got to be strong, you've got to have trust, and you have to have patience. So, in the distant past, we have the Death card. This is death and transformation. Something has died away. Something is being reborn, beginning again. When there is a death, of course, after that there is the rebirth, the resurrection. Whatever did not work for you in the past has died. Something has died. Excuse me. Jupiter is retrograde in Scorpio. Jupiter is bringing things up that are hidden to sift through. Now, Jupiter expands on anything it touches. Scorpio is the house of shared resources, death and transformation, anything to do with sexual intimacy, anything to do with banks, wills, loans. Now, Jupiter expands on everything. Sometimes if we have a negative energy, it can expand on that as well. But through my experience, and I've seen this, Jupiter has brought in my life a lot of expenses, okay, because the house of Scorpio is shared resources. right? It has brought a lot of expenses, but I would say that whilst it's retrograde, it has brought the expenses. Once it starts going forward, I think that things will change. Let's not forget that the sign opposite to Scorpio is Taurus, and that's where Uranus has moved into. So things breaking down that are not of value, right? And Uranus can be positive and negative, depending on what other planet it touches on and what aspect it makes with the other planets, right? So, death and transformation, Scorpio energy here. In the recent past, we have the World card. Now, we've got two major arcanas that are major cards. The Death card and the World card. Now, the World card is a completion. It is a completion of a karmic cycle. That's where you've been through lessons. That's probably why you reached the bottom. You reached the bottom, right? Whatever was not working for you financially, family, work, even work, has completed its cycle. Now the World card does show the signs that are of fixed energy, right? Fixed energy is what Scorpio is. Fixed energy is what Taurus is. They're very, very rigid. Also, Capricorn and Cancer. Capricorn is work, Cancer is home. What this card is telling me is that you are trying to balance things out. Work, home, family, transformation, even monetary and value. Now, Venus, which is the ruler of Libra and Taurus, has moved into Cancer. Cancer is the home, it's the house of home. It's the house of our foundation, our parents, the family. There's been death and transformation and a completion of a cycle. Some of you may be moving internationally. You may be traveling. You may be dealing also with someone who's at a distance. We do have the World card, which speaks of international matters. Now, if we look at the Rider-Waite Tarot, it is the cycle. It is like an egg. Aphrodite is in this womb. She's in the womb. It's as though something is being born, something brand new. What is Aphrodite? It's Venus. She's in the house of Cancer. Right? And very soon she will be forming a beautiful trine, a very benevolent aspect between her and Jupiter in Scorpio. That's going to be something to look forward to. So, as I said, Venus is love and money and anything that we value. So, looking forward to that. Now, Eight of Wands is your crowning position. Again, a card of travel. Internet-based messages. Cupid's arrows. Flight, travel. Messages. Passion. Wands are all about passion. This is an 8. 8s are a number of balance, and also 8 is the 8th house of Scorpio, right? Scorpio again. Now, some of you may be dealing with someone who's got Taurus, Scorpio. They may also have a lot of fire, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Why do I say that? Scorpio is also very passionate. They are ruled by Pluto, which is all about death and transformation. And also their co-ruler is Mars. Mars is the fire. Mars is the push forward, pushing strongly, being very passionate, sometimes very aggravated as well, especially when Mars turns retrograde. So we want to move forward, but Mars is going to be going backwards, which will be quite a difficult energy, so do take care. Right. So we've got in the near future the Ten of Swords. So this is deception. It is a 10 though. This is pain, being stabbed in the back, being deceived, or being the one that's doing the deception, doing the deceiving. It's a difficult energy, and I'm going to pull some Sabilas on here. But the swords, we all know, it's all about our intellect. It's our thought process. So it's as low as it can get. The 10s always break down to a 1. So the Ace of Swords always, almost always, is the light bulb that goes on. It's Uranian energy. It's the aha moment. It is the information that comes in unexpectedly. It is the breaking down of anything that did not work. And it's also the rebel, right? It's, in another sense, it's also doing something that is very intellectual but very different. Okay, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and Aquarius is of course the sign that does things very differently. They like to stand out. They like to be different. They're very eccentric, very individual. So this could be your energy. You are an air sign. Now, is it you being stabbed in the back, or is someone stabbing you in the back? In the environment position, we've got the 5 of Swords. So we go from the 10 to the 5. It's as though we're going forward, backwards, backwards, forwards. And you're probably thinking, when is this going to end? This is what is external to you. Now, 5s always speak of something else coming in to bring change, but it's a conflictual energy. It can speak of arguments, fights as well. So, in the position of you is the 5 of Wands. It's in the reverse, which goes back to the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands would be in the upright, let's say. So you are trying to get to some sort of celebration. You are doing something that is important, and in relation to 4. 4 is the family. 4 is the home. 4 is the mother. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is the mother. Now, let me see. Okay. Just checking something out. This card is quite a scary card. As you can see, there are dragons everywhere. And I did Capricorn's reading, which is titled Slaying the Dragon. They had the 5 of Wands in the upright. Yours is in the reverse, which to me says that you have not gotten here. You have not reached the 5. You may reach the 5. It might be a matter of time, which would be disagreements, not being on the same page. So with these 2 cards here, let's say 5 and 5 equal 10, which is a completion. But if we count this as a 4, then it's a 9, which says that you're almost there. We've got another 9 at the end of your reading, which is the 9 of Cups. This is a wish card, of course, but it's also someone having done something and they feel quite smug. They're very happy with what they've accomplished. They're one step before the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment and bliss. But we've got the card of Cancer in your hopes and fears position. This is Cancerian energy. Cancer is the home again. This is where Venus is. Venus is at home in Cancer. She's very, very, very happy there. So this can be literal movement. You've got a couple of cards which speak of movement. Overcoming the obstacles, that's what you're hoping for. And again, this Chariot, being a number 7, is the divine. Now, looking at the Witch's Tarot, look at where this Chariot is. It's on the clouds. Now, could this mean being on cloud Excuse me. Sorry about that, Gemini. I just had a coughing fit. I was going to say that could it be that overcoming these obstacles, whatever this Five of Swords and Ten of Swords is, could it mean that you are overcoming obstacles and you're going to be on cloud nine, cloud nine, I'm going to say it again, and I was not able to say that. So someone is trying to stop me from saying that, whatever that means for you. The fact that the card here, the Chariot, it's here, of course it's a hope, but it does count that you are overcoming obstacles. And here's another 7. Looking at a situation, wondering whether you should invest more time. Now, the 9 of Cups is a card of clarity for... Here we go again. For the 7 of Pentacles. So, taking time out and looking at a situation, the advice is that you need to take 5. Take 5 minutes. Have a look at the situation. Whatever you are trying to decide upon says that you may be reaching the 9 of Cups. And I'm saying that because for me the 9 of Cups is usually, especially in the upright, is a wish card. So the divine is here for you. Taking time out is going to behoove you. It will. So something good is going to happen in relation to your home. If this is a metaphorical move, overcoming obstacles, it's great. If this is a literal move, it's going to pay off. And this can happen in a matter of 7 months, 7 to 9 months, right? So in 7 months, we're in the month of May right now. Let's say June, so January. January seems to be pretty good. Now, we've got, as I said, the signs. We've got Scorpio. We've got Capricornian energy. This is Saturn. Saturn in Capricorn for me. Saturn is restrictive energy. This card says to me that if you have done the hard work, it will pay off in the long run. Saturn is still in Capricorn. It's going to go over Pluto, which again speaks of transformation. It's not quite there yet, but soon. And when I say soon, it might take a year for that to happen. It's, a collective sort of a thing. Saturn is very, very strong in Capricorn, which says that the next couple of years, do the work. Do the work, you will reap the rewards. So it is difficult energy. You are trying real hard. It's as though you're moving through difficult energy and again moving. Okay? Now some of you may be moving for work. We do have the 3 of Pentacles beneath this page. Okay, and I would say that this is benevolent. It's good energy. For those of you that are moving for work, it's going to pay off in the end. For those of you that are moving, and I'm talking to only a couple of people now, yeah? This is not a message for everyone. Because of the 3 of Pentacles, let me look at the 10 of Swords before I say what I'm about to. Because the 10 of Swords is an ending, right? It's a completion. It's a number of completing. We have the Leggerezza, which is lightness of being. It's also a card of transformation. The butterfly comes out of the cocoon, right? Caterpillar changes, transforms. This is also a sexual energy. Let's see, Dottore. Dottore is the doctor. This could also be a solicitor. There is healing here. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. Stability, security, and a new beginning here. A new financially stable and prosperous new beginning. So it looks as though whatever is ending here for you, dear Gemini, is going to be a positive thing. Now, because we've got the leggerezza, which is a sexual energy, and we've got the dottore, there's been obviously some sort of lack of being on the same page. Some of you may be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, and that could be sun, moon, or rising. Now, we've got wands here as well, so that we do have the energy of Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. More than likely, I would say Sagittarian energy. We've also got the sign of Cancer here. Now, Cancer is, as I said, where Venus is. So the Chariot may just be speaking of, you know, literal movement. I'm looking at the Five of Swords now. Prigione, there's the energy of Capricorn, feeling chained and bound. Now, Capricorn is the opposite sign to Cancer. Cancer is the home, right? Capricorn is the work. Some of you may be feeling chained and bound to some work, to some business that is not bringing in the fruit at the moment. So your best bet may be, because financially, it's not a very strong reading, but we've got like the denaro here, the dollar, the pentacle. So whatever is ending, whatever change and transformation takes place, so some sort of change has to take place, even at work, before you can reap the rewards. Let's see what the prigione is all about. Alegria. And we've got the three people here, right? Again, this is merriment, happiness, the support and help from friends, going out, letting your hair down, trying to break free from what is binding you. And then we've got the Lamatrice, which is the woman lover. And she is holding something that is very, very precious in her hand. So some of you may be dealing with, you are being chained and bound by work. You can not progress your romantic situation, your love life, or you are feeling bound by family, friends, whatever that means for you. The three people here. Now, the Lamatrice is a woman of passion as well. So this could be your energy, or if you are a woman, if you are a male, then you are probably not on the same page as your female. Why I'm saying that? It's because this is the Five of Swords, which speaks of doing battle. Maybe there is competition here. The prize is the female. Okay. Let me look at the, I want to see what this Miser card is all about, the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, which is in the upright, but it's in the challenge position. Dispiacere, tears. Vecchia Signora, this could be a mother figure, this could be a friend, this could be someone who can advise you, or this is a long-standing situation. Now, this can also be a visitor, someone coming in, an aunt, anyone who is mature, of course. And here we've got the Allegrezza al Cuore. There's the three card again. Three people. Two men and one woman. Now, the allegrezza al cuore has got a couple of meanings. It is happiness, happiness of the heart. So, it looks as though vecchia signora could be someone that is older, wiser, someone who is advising you. Someone who could be advising this, whoever is holding on very tightly to those pentacles. Whatever advice she gives you, do listen to it. It's very good for you. Now I'm going to look at the Death card and then the Page of Wands, and I will close up your reading. There's Fortuna. There's Jupiter in Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune. Here is the energy of Uranus. Whatever has not been working is coming down. It is transforming. And then we have the Merchant. So someone being very thoughtful, treading very carefully where contracts are concerned. And this is Saturn. Now this is a business card. Okay, so the Death card says that something is transforming. Jupiter is transforming something for you. Now the Merchant is usually, it's quite a, for me it's a card of business, right? So I would see this as a positive sign. Positive card, I should say. Now let me see what this Page of Wands is calling out. What he is taking a risk upon. Just one more thing before I go on to the Sibilas. The World card is, as I said, it's the axis Capricorn, Cancer for me, right? Capricorn has got Cancer across from it. That's where the next eclipses, like when the nodes move away from Leo and Aquarius, that's where the nodes will be moving into. So karmic cycles in Cancer and Capricorn, starting at roughly August, if I'm not mistaken, July, August, and then beginning of 2019 is when they will move into that axis for good. So work and family will be in the spotlight with the eclipses and the nodes. So we've got the sacerdote, which is the priest. Again, this does remind me of Taurian energy. Now, there can be secrets that are held here. This could also speak of spirituality, religion, family, restrictive energy, commitments, yeah? Oops. We've got Amica, which is the confidant, the best friend. This is Libran energy. The scales, right? This could also speak of balancing out and can also speak of legal issues, because Libra is all about legalities, yes? With the scales. And here we've got the energy of the Gran Signore, someone who is very benevolent. He's very influential. He's a VIP. He's a king. Very noble. Many times I do see this person as someone who can be quite egotistical. And again, I see Taurian energy because he's very financially prosperous. He's very career orientated. So that's why he's got a lot and then some. And he's looking straight at this Amica. Amica is the scales, trying to balance out in anything to do with God. I was going to put these cards on the Page of Wands, so I ended up putting them on the World card. I'm just going to have to take other cards on the Page of Wands. So these Sibilas that I just mentioned, they're on top of the World card. A completion. Karmic cycle. Let's see the Page of Wands. Amore, which is little Cupid. Gran consolazione, which is having everything that your heart desires. And then we've got the Belvedere, which is being on the lookout and waiting for something to come in. So calling out whatever this Page of Wands is telling the world, it's that there is love here and this is everything that they have desired, and they are waiting on either their ships to come in, someone to visit. You know, they are waiting. They're on the lookout. Okay? So that's what they're telling the world, that their heart's desire is coming in. And this can be something that you love or everything that you love. Now, if this is business, this is one of the most positive cards in the Sebilas. Some of you may be dealing with business overseas, internationally, right? So you may be telling the world that's what you're doing, that you're spreading your wings. Dear Pisces, I think I will leave it at that. Now, for those of you that are wondering, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, I did mention the signs here already. We've got Scorpio, we've got Capricorn, we've got Cancer. We've also got fire, which is Sagittarian energy. I do believe that these swords are your energy. Right? Here at the end, the wish card is the Nine of Cups. It is a Cups card. We also have looking at the situation. So I do believe that we are, my dear Gemini, sorry. I was going to say Pisces. I don't know why. I've got Cancer here and I've got Scorpio. Now, because I've got cups here, it could be any of those signs. Okay, so Cancer is very strong as well. Those of you that are closing the door on Capricorn, Scorpio, or even Taurus, or even Sag, could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, you are opening the door on a Cancer or Pisces, more than likely. Okay, I think I'm going to rule Scorpio out as the outcome. Dear Gemini, I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for being here. Do take care. I will be back early June for your June readings. Sending you my love, lots of blessings. Keep well and enjoy your birthday month. Thank you. Bye-bye.